Special Event Alert.
Sorry, I have an emerging need required that I will have to take PTO today. Oh. The new large television wall mount installed by Best Buy is coming loose, and I have children in the house. Which is excuse number 87.
For being late for changeover, your weekly space news and variety show. I'm your host, Marty Smith, and I'm joined by Mr. History, Eric Perrott.
Mr. History, representing on the mug and everything.
And our man in the closet, Jake Wall.
Man, it's so good to see you guys, man.
What's up?
Nice.
Jesus, I completely forgot.
Oh.
We haven't done this in a while. He's lost since last Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
We read the military news so you don't have to. So take your seats, get informed, and have a laugh. Because
from the Rockies to the Space Coast, late for changeover is all you need, baby.
You need a full-time job, not a part-time job.
I was looking forward to that for the last 45 minutes when I finally got it done. I was like,
baby.
you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I
Eric,
did look for...
You know he plays it for the old lady, and she's like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And he's like,
she goes,
that's
that's good.
That's it? That's all you got to say for this?
No.
You know it took me an hour and a half just to figure out how to do that, right?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it's nice. The boys will like it.
Good job.
That's too funny.
And then she'll ask me afterwards, she goes, did they like your little thing?
Your thing?
I was like, yes, they liked it.
Your little thing? Did you boys have fun tonight?
Your little thing.
I'm like, it's the one thing I look forward to. And then she was like, okay. All right.
It didn't get in the way.
You do good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
She's like, yeah, as long as you're having fun, Marty.
I've heard that one too. Good to see you, fellas. Hopefully a little mule comes, but who knows? He's off barbering, barbering in Boulder. You never know. Wow, what a week, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, the war's kind of, not as many headlines, of course. Not a lot to talk about, but we don't talk about the big stuff anyway.
Yeah,
we talk about.
Why would we talk about anything relevant?
We talk about the stories that fall through the cracks, man, because you, the viewer and the listener, need to know.
It's important. It's important.
It is important. It is important. So, you guys got some snow out there, huh? I heard.
Yeah.
One day. It came and it went.
Oh, that was it?
That was it. It was a good amount, but then it was gone the next day.
What'd you get down there? About 4 or 5? We had like 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. The one thing that's weird here, like I'm going to dread it in the middle of the summer, but it's nice, is that the temperature range between the lows at night and the high during the day is maybe 10 degrees.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
It was like 72 and it got down to 67. And that's the low. I was like 1 a.m., 65, 2 a.m., 66. And I'm like, what in the hell? So it's really weird. It's nice to be able to walk out at night and not shiver and put a coat on and all that stuff. But in the middle of the day, it's like, they got UV warnings down here. Whoa, UV warnings. I thought we were in bigger threat. I thought we were in bigger threat of UV in Colorado.
Well, we are because it's higher up. It's closer, but you still got it there because it'll cook your ass down there.
You can feel it down here.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this hurts.
Colorado is just like, if you do it, you're a sucker.
Fine. Yeah, we'll burn you tomorrow. You're not going to feel sauteed
Put
during
that sunscreen on, man.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to hurt. So, good. Eric, why y'all dressed up today? No muscle shirt, no nothing like that? Is it because of winter out there?
Yeah, man.
It was chilly in my basement, so I had to put my hoodie on.
Your wife's back, so back in the basement.
Yeah. To the basement.
I'm in the basement. It's cool though. I got the heater on and I got my tank tops underneath. Come on.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Tank
worried.
tops? Like multiple tank tops?
No.
Oh,
A tank top.
Well, all right. Just
Top.
checking. Just checking.
Did a little kickboxing today, fellas.
Whoa,
Oh, yeah?
did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I started doing that for my cardio, man. It's pretty cool. And then I found out, I asked Kate, the manager, I said, how old is the oldest person that you have in kickboxing? She said, he's 62.
Oh,
Yeah, but sir, you're in the junior high girls class, so that will change the demographic significantly.
And she looks at me, man. She goes, yeah, it's you. I'm the oldest dude doing kickboxing,
wow. How clever. How clever of her. That was great.
guy.
That was really good.
That was
It's
good.
fun, man. It's a good time. It's a good workout.
62, she says.
Yeah, 62. I said, is it a male or a female? That's a male. It's you.
Oh, she just kept going.
Yeah,
It's you.
And you just kept probing, huh? Nah, is he like
My
really
old
out of
ass.
shape, dude, or what?
Does he have better hair than me? Yeah,
Does
about
he
the
wear a
same.
tank top when he comes to kickboxing? Yeah, he does.
Should have asked what color hair he had. Yeah, that's true.
You know it's silver.
Yeah.
Silver fox. Hey, all right. Well, let's start. Hey, I got a space story.
Yeah.
Kind of a sort of a space story. It's hard to explain it, but it sounds kind of neat. So, that's my whole criteria for any stories. I was like,
That's kind of neat.
let's do that. Let's do that. So, future spacecraft could fix their own damage using self-healing materials. All right, so we are stepping slowly, but we're getting into that sci-fi stuff, right?
Yeah.
Self-healing materials for spacecraft have been studied for years as engineers look for ways to detect and repair damage that often occurs after launch. Now, new work supported by the European Space Agency aims to move the concept forward by combining damage detection and repair in a single structural system. Researchers are developing a composite material that can sense cracks and then repair them automatically using heat. The technology integrates embedded sensors, heating elements, and a self-healing carbon fiber composite into one structure. The technology called Project Cassandra, right? Short for Composite Autonomous Sensing and Repair. Okay?
I don't
Cassandra.
understand.
That's all right. It's better in our acronyms. So it uses a composite material known as Heal Tech. That sounds like a Marvel made-up thing, right? That's known as Heal Tech, which contains a special healing agent embedded within the carbon fiber layers. Carbon fiber composites are widely used in spacecraft because they are lightweight and strong. However, over time, they can develop microscopic cracks from launch vibration, structural stressors, extreme temperature swings. When heated, the Heal Tech material softens and allows the embedded healing agent to flow into small cracks, bonding damaged areas back together and restoring structural strength. To detect damage, engineers embedded fiber optic sensors within the composite layer. So they had a picture of a little piece of it like this big. And it just had all these wires like a spider web out. And then it had like two wires to plug in that came off of that thing. And that's all the sensors. These sensors continuously monitor the structure and can pinpoint the location of cracks or other defects. Once damage is detected, a network of small heating elements arranged in lightweight 3D printed aluminum grids warms the affected area to around 212 to 284 degrees Fahrenheit, which activates the healing process and allows material to repair itself.
So it's not really healing. It expands.
It repairs.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that they use the environment to help that, like one fluid turn into a fluid and then fill in those cracks.
Yeah, fill in the cracks and
neat.
harden back up.
Yeah, but I'm not sure healing is the correct term.
Oh, come on, Eric. It's quibbling. You're quibbling.
Quibbling.
Well, it's not acting like a cell splitting
prefer?
into another cell and then growing. You know what I mean? It's not like
fair. That's fair.
cloning a sheep or something.
But it's repairing the damage. How about that?
Self-repair.
I'll go with that.
Self-repair. Self-repair.
Self-repair.
Researchers have already tested prototype structures ranging from small samples to panels about 16 inches. So that's the picture they had, about 16 inches. Early tests show the system can detect cracks, distribute heat precisely to damaged areas, and restore structural strength after repairs. Next, the team plans to test adapting the material to a larger shape, such as a complete cryogenic fuel tank. I don't know.
That's cool.
Every time they come out with this new technology, I mean, they demonstrate its functionality, right? And they're like, see, we can do this. And then when it goes to practical, it's like, you know, a new car. You got to wait for like the third model of that car to come out before they iron out all the bugs. When they come up with some new tech, they're like, here, go use it. And they're like, this really sucks. And they're like, wait till this upgrade. Wait till this upgrade. And then when they finally get it working, but it takes years, right? It takes years to get there. I mean, I remember being an NTC in the 90s, and they gave me the GPS receiver when it was first started, way back then. And the screen came, it's like, your location is plus or minus 10,000 meters. You have 3 satellites in view, and you're like, that's worthless. You toss it in the back of the Humvee, and it took years for them to get everything up there for it to work. This, though, if you're anything in an astronaut, you got to have complete faith that that thing is working, right?
Or you're
I mean, look at the astronauts going up now. It still is just like, hope you have one on the spare because we're probably going to need it. I mean,
it reminds me of that
to us, to
can of Flex Seal. You can spray it on the bottom of the boat, and seal it right up, and now you can go in the water.
Almost. I bet there's got to be some principles from that, right? I mean, the Russians didn't use Flex Seal up in their, you know, their leak they have up in the ISS, right? Ooh. Or maybe they did, and they're just now it's just this Flex Seal patch over a patch over a patch over a patch. They're like, we can't find the surface anymore.
I wonder if space would affect that.
Yes, it would. The development of Heel Tech is a collaboration between Swiss companies Compare and CSEM and the Belgian firm Commons. I didn't say it before I read it. It's COM, and an ampersand, Sens, SENS. So if you say it all together, it's Com and Sens. I didn't think Europeans had a sense of humor like that, but that's really good.
That's funny.
Coleman sense.
Through ESA's Future Innovation Research and Space Transportation Program. So they're a little bit ahead, but they, you know, will we share all this tech with each other? You know, that's billions of dollars.
Voluntarily?
Well, let me. And is AI a piece of this? Well, I mean, did AI have anything to do with its development?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably did.
It probably
did.
was in the works though prior to.
Yeah.
You
know, I mean, I don't know. I wonder. That also brings me up. You know, coders. I mean, AI is doing so much work for them right now, right? And all coders do anyway is just copy and paste everything they do anyway, right?
Yeah.
Once they got one working, they're like,
once somebody does it and they're like, oh, let's steal his for the next 20 years. And then that'll be the basis for everything else. So, but AI's got to be just writing that stuff. And God, it's got to make their job easy. Threatening their job, probably. Mm-hmm.
A lot of jobs.
Not the security guys. Can't
Not
have
yet.
AI.
Not yet.
Can't have AI shoot anybody in the back with a 38. I tell you, that's still one of my favorite quotes for you. Got to shot him in the back with my 38.
Yeah, buddy.
Running
by me.
And he's still doing security, so that's good.
That's
Homeland Security might want you, Eric. They might pay.
I know, dude.
Bonuses for you.
Yeah, they need to
there you
freaking
go.
up their freaking money scheme from Congress.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good call.
Well,
money.
Isn't that called racketeering if civilians do it?
No, that's called being a politician.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Yeah,
Smedley?
wrong.
Right.
Smedley Butler.
Racketeering. Speaking of AI, though, Eric, this next story has
Ooh, here we
AI
go.
all over it, right? So this this story from stripes.com. The VA plans to scan 1 million veterans' claims for signs of fraud.
Wow.
I
How
know.
appropriate by timing with that.
I know. It was perfect.
We're just talking about it.
The Department of Veterans Affairs plans to launch an automated fraud detection tool to scan more than 1 million disability benefits questionnaires. So they're just going over what they call the DBQ, the one that you fill out all the questions from. Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have that? And that goes along with your claim. So this,
Eric,
they're just going to
guarantee
scan
that's
that.
using AI.
Oh, yeah.
That's using AI to go through your medical records, baby.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
say so too. Yeah.
They're scanning these DBQ for evidence of fabrication or other problems that could force a new medical exam and impact compensation. Now, before you get too up in arms, because I was reading this, I was like, God damn it. I'm barely holding on to what I got, right? But actually, when they start describing what they're looking for, it's like, oh, yeah, I can see that. So let me read. James Smith, the deputy executive director at the Veterans Benefits Administration, told lawmakers that the tool will have the capability to quickly review submitted questionnaires known as DBQs that document medical evidence to determine a disability rating and monthly compensation. The VA's new automated tool is expected to launch in fiscal 2026 and is part of a larger push to fortify the benefits system against fraud and abuse. DBQs are downloadable forms available on the VA website that private medical providers fill out to describe the severity of a service-connected condition. The questionnaires often are a standard part of a claim submission for benefits. Suspect DBQs could include high-volume submissions from so-called fraud mills, or what was that story called, right, that we did a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
The claim sharks.
Yep.
That use, so it's included. Sorry, let me read that again. Suspect DBQs could include high volume submissions from so-called fraud mills that use similar boilerplate language on multiple questionnaires for different individuals. So they're just copying and pasting, right? When a DBQ is flagged, the VA most likely will order a new compensation and pension exam. The tool, for example, is being designed to flag DBQs that show signs of alteration, contain cut and paste verbiage, or have incomplete information required in signature blocks. The tool will also identify as suspect that list a doctor or other examiner with an address that is more than 100 miles from the veteran's home. See, now you're going, oh, that seems kind of questionable, right? James Cameron, a former Marine who hosts the podcast InfoTap, said the onus will be on the veteran to explain the reason for using a private medical provider that requires a long-distance commute. Yeah. He is advising veterans worried about potential problems exposed in their DBQs to make an appointment with a VA doctor and provide an update on their medical condition, which then becomes part of their permanent health record.
Yeah, because how are you getting around the HIPAA law that your personal status, your health status, can't be out in the public eye, and now we're just pulling it so everybody can look at it?
No, this is a questionnaire that the guy submits to the VA.
Right.
So it's scanning.
But everybody's looking at it, but
it didn't say anything about any specific condition. It
identifies the elements, right? That you're claiming.
Oh, hey, we got 10 DBQs all from Georgia. And they all have the same paragraph in there. This is exactly.
Oh, okay.
Alike,
I see where you're going. All right.
Or they all have a doctor who lives in Virginia, but they live in Georgia. Why is this doctor signing off on all these?
That makes sense. I get that.
So when you say it that way, because all the veterans groups are like, they're coming after compensation again. Well, maybe. But if you do go to some of these claim sharks, or however that was worded a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, don't worry, we'll take care of it for you. Hey, doc, we got another 100 for you to sign off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a problem.
So I get that.
That 100 miles, though, radius, it's a weird one, though, because honestly,
it seems arbitrary.
So for me, if I ever had to go up to the one in the VA hospital in Aurora, That's 78 miles.
Oh, there you go. Right.
So
Right.
that's on the
That's
bubble.
close.
But that's
Yeah.
the regional. That's the regional hospital. And I thought the VA was allowing you to see private care if you're out more than 50, or is it less
Yeah.
than that? So, but I think if they scan it all up and they come back with results that are okay, look, this batch all used this doctor who was located here. So what's going on? And you did kind of go, oh yeah, that makes sense. Why is
Or
this?
it's a doctor that's like, man, F them. This is blatantly in the system. This is a blatant.
Yeah.
So he might be bucking the system and he's going to get in trouble.
And
But you're right, though. If it's with one of those lawfare companies that that is like, oh, we get the first 4 years or
There's
first
a bunch
2
of them.
years.
That's right.
Right.
There we talked about the one I
Then
saw
that's
down
suspect.
at the Colorado freaking show. The horses. What the hell is it?
At
equestrian.
the stockyard.
The Stockyard show. There was I hooked up with
Oh,
an organization that wanted me to apply and get more.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For a percentage, we can get you some more money. So
Yeah.
I get it. There's a lot of veterans groups, and I mean, geez, this is right on the heels of that that proposal that they were going to do, where hey, if you're getting drugs, we should knock your compensation down. And everybody's like, what? And then they cut that bill, and they're like, well, just kidding, we're not going to do that. So this is
What else
just like
could we
a
do,
week
guys? What
later.
else could we do? Yeah.
I know. Let's do this now. I get
Plan B.
that.
Implement Plan B.
I get that. Why these 1,000 guys got tinnitus? And why is this doctor in Ohio?
Yeah, I mean, if it appears to be pretty blatant, I get it. Let's fix that.
Yeah, sure.
Take away from the
skim that
people who
off,
are fraud.
right? And I'm not trying to defend the government versus the vets, right? But it just say if it flags that it's a potential fraud, you got to come back in and potentially redo your examination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's reasonable.
So do I.
with all the
That's
money.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and if it's all legit, it's like, yeah, I'll come back in. I'll tell you I can't hear. I'll tell you I can't walk. I tell you I can't bend over. You can see for yourself all over again. Right?
See, you're going to let
I'm
me keep my
still-
10%.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm still on the line because, like, I know there's things like tinnitus, for example. After 2 years on the flight line, they were like, you only need single air protection. You only need single air protection. You're good.
Yeah.
2 years later, they came out and reevaluated, and they're like, yeah, about that.
Yeah.
You needed to.
Double
You
it up.
needed to double it up.
Yeah.
And then the VA is like, no, that was there before the military.
the VA is just an insurance company, right? All they
Exactly.
do is fight it off. So, I mean, I probably should have looked into that because my whole Army career was those stupid triple flange earplugs that they had the lawsuit against, was it 3M or whoever made them?
Yeah, 3.
I was like, oh, I was artillery wearing those things. I probably should have got this checked.
Yeah, you should have.
And now I can't hear shit because there are times that I'm like, I've stopped getting mad when I can't hear something. I'm like, I think it's going. It's going. I just let everybody else deal with me.
Well, I mean, doctors say 44 and 60 are the two ages that you can see dramatic changes in your physical health, and you should really start doing things better to take care of yourself and improve it.
44?
44 was the age this doctor came up with.
Wow.
And then at 60, dramatic changes. And
Oh, yeah,
I can honestly say, I mean, you guys, we've talked about my health issues that have popped out of nowhere, and I'm like, well, crap. So now, trying to improve, I gave up on my diet soda, not drinking any of it.
Oh,
Why? Because of aspartame?
Just because
60.
it's not good for you, man. So I'm trying to make systemic changes that say, okay, it's going to improve.
he only drinks Pamplemousse LaCroix now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you're
hot
not a-
green tea, man.
you're not a
Come on.
spindrift guy?
Yeah.
Just a green
It's too
tea.
late in the day for caffeine.
The last time
But booze.
last time I was really employed, last year. I did see an argument between a couple 20-year-old guys, smart as shit, coders, but they went back and forth between Spindrift Seltzer and another brand of seltzer, and it was like finger in the chest. And I was like,
Wow.
whoa,
Really?
you guys are mad at each other for drinking seltzer.
Damn you. I'm a San Pellegrino man. Don't you dare besmirch the Italian import.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why we wouldn't survive in the military today.
No, that's crazy.
Absolutely not. Okay. Well, since we haven't done the VA story since a few weeks ago, I've got two back to back for you.
Oh,
And
neat.
this one is courtesy of our own Tasmanian devil, Michelle Zantz.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
All right.
Now, there's not much on this story, but we're talking about fraud with the VA. And here's an example of fraud with the VA. This story actually came from MassachusettsLive.com. It was reposted by Yahoo. I think I sent you the task and purpose version, but there's a little bit more in the masslive.com. So go there, support them. A Pittsfield man accused of posing as veteran for 30 years to win housing and benefits.
Holy cow.
Yeah. James D. Summers spent decades posing as someone else in order to collect 30 years worth of veterans benefits, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office.
30
Appearing
years.
Monday in U.S. District Court, Summers declined to provide a bona fide signature on court documents. On advice of his lawyer, Summers marked it as simply an X.
Nice.
Nice defense. Summers agreed to be held pending trial on a charge of making false statements to garner benefits. Summers is accused of using aliases during a litany of arrests and incarcerations and posing as a U.S. Army veteran to fraudulently obtain benefits meant for a retired soldier. And this soldier wasn't even retired. Summers allegedly scammed services from the Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Leeds. I guess that's Massachusetts. The man whose identity Summers allegedly adopted told federal officials he began getting bills he hadn't incurred and a denial of his benefits when he began to suspect someone had stolen his identity in 2010.
Wow.
The man in question served in the U.S. honorably between 79 and 82, so he did one stint. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, in addition to using the veteran's identity to collect benefits, Summers had used his name to commit multiple crimes.
Wow. Well, if you're going to do it, you might as well go all the way.
With several convictions between 94 and 2011 in New York State.
No
Those
way.
convictions include forgery, grand larceny, attempted grand larceny, sale of controlled substances, and intent to obtain transportation without paying, among others. He probably was like, I'm getting caught a lot by these city guys. Maybe I'll just go defraud the VA.
Yeah.
I'll probably be good with them. He shuffled among aliases, dates of birth, social security numbers. Summers was arrested at Soldier On, a housing program for veterans, according to court records. Summers never served in the armed forces. He nevertheless told multiple VA employees he had served from 78 to 82. Don't they won't verify that, I guess? No 14 or nothing like that?
Yeah, no DD4, nothing.
In addition to housing assistance and nearly $1,200 in Social Security payments, so it's not just VA. Summers also accessed medical treatment and other services. A photo attached to the court document shows Summers at the radiology check-in desk at the Northampton facility on February 20th. So he was living his best life, baby. Not his best life, the other guy's best life.
And he got away with it for 30 freaking years.
30 years, man. So
that guy, like, can you imagine being the other guy, whoever's name he got?
Oh,
getting pulled over for a ticket and like, dude, there's a warrant out. I'm like, whoa, man, what's going on?
For what? It's like a bad movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
Suck.
Or was the veteran in on it and said, let's split that money.
Look at you, conspiracy.
Here, you can use my identity.
I know. I hope that the guy was just like, he pissed Summers off at one point in time. Like, he was just a dick to him. And he's like, I'll show you. It was 30 years of getting revenge on this dude.
Oh, just spite drove him
Just
for 3
trashing
decades.
on his name. Hell yeah, I'm Eugene Gerald Respecki. After your mother.
Shows here that you've had a Netflix account and a Prime Video account for 20 years, right? It's like, goddamn right. And I order
Come and
movies
get
every week.
Come and get.
I'm Eugene Gerald, baby. Come and get it.
Oh my God.
So that's not fair. I mean, scamming the VA is probably pretty easy. Maybe that's why they're doing all this stuff. But so I don't give him that much credit. It's not like he was scanning a top-notch organization.
Well, their history record is far from excellent.
No.
You lose $1 billion.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's at,
and then you find $1.5 billion.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's
dude,
whoa, that.
it's sitting right here on the floor, guys. Did you
We're
see it?
getting better.
a couple
We're
paper
getting
bags.
better.
You guys missed it.
You don't see any. We didn't see any stories about any audits yet, so that's probably not good.
In that spreadsheet, they just changed the minus for a plus, and they're like, "Look, fixed it."
No, that was easy. Yeah,
Oh,
good. I mean, they have had a
Crazy.
history of just dropping people off the appointment list to go, look, we cleared up that backlog.
Yep.
yeah,
We
exactly.
saw all kinds of people.
Yeah, I don't know who's bitching about it. We have no wait list. Come
I was
on
waiting
in.
a month for that.
Oh, well, call this appointment line. We'll get you back on.
Yeah, we'll get you rescheduled.
All right, Eric, finally we're getting to you.
Hey,
We're
now.
going-
Man,
We're going back to Eric's old stomping ground. Let me prep this screen here.
That's very cool too, man.
So there's not really an article on this, but I found it on the Peterson Schriever Space Force.mil site.
okay.
The 21st Security Forces Squadron uses immersive augmented reality kits for training.
Virtual
Right.
reality, brother.
Now, when all I have is a video on this, Jake. So when you watch it, at first you're like, why are they just squatting right in the middle of the floor? And then it shows you what they're seeing through their goggles, right? The 21st SFS has acquired a state-of-the-art training tool with an immersive augmented reality system that drops its defenders straight into realistic scenarios. All right. So this video is, I don't know, it's about a minute and a half, but tell me what you guys think, Eric.
All right.
Oops.
Well, this is
The 21st Security Forces Squadron was able to acquire a state-of-the-art tool. It's an Inveris FATS AR.
Good-looking
This one's the augmented reality system, where it's essentially a backpack and a headset that we can put on.
Moving. In position.
We can actually put people like through the motions without having to pull ammo.
And that saves a lot of time, and it saves a lot of resources and pulls a lot of man hours back.
So here's a replay. We are watching our members go in. This is a CQB type scenario. So the red straight lines are where their bullets are going. And he's challenging her.
wow, that's
hands
cool.
are
Where
up.
they can see where they're shooting.
I think the biggest thing about this is we can do mobile training anywhere on the base, and anywhere we have power to set up this computer.
We don't have to clean up anything. Just bring the mags, the CO2 system, and we can do some really good practice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
That guy's in on a day off.
Wow, that's awesome.
Like, I know it's your day off, man. He's like, I'm in shorts. I'm out the lake. And they're like, we need you to come in here and do this.
You know what
Laid
though?
off.
Filming the
This isn't
video.
the first time that SFS units have tried to enhance their training. I mean, you guys
Really?
were familiar with FAT systems, the firearms and training simulators.
I'm not. No. I mean,
FAT
I
was at the
understand what you're
21st.
talking about. Yeah.
We also had simunitions at the time where you'd actually use your 9mm, replace the barrel with a simunition barrel, and you actually shot a hard cased paintball. And
Oh,
it's not even a
wow.
ball, it was the tip of the actual round.
Yeah.
So if it hit you, it would hurt. And we used it in different close quarter combat. EST was
That's
using
cool.
it for training. So we've done a number of things. Now, this virtual reality, being able to see where you shoot and where the line of sight goes, that's really good. And it'll give people an understanding of why, and this is going to sound weird, why police officers shoot a person so many times.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Why?
because you're going to make sure that person is down,
Yeah.
and you'll also see fear, adrenaline, everything that the police officer goes through that raises his blood pressure, that allows, and the close proximity, and you're still missing a person when shooting.
Yeah.
That's
Good
why.
point.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder
I think they
if
should base their EPR on accuracy,
Oh, no promotion for you, baby.
like a fitness performance.
1 for 15.
All right,
That's pretty
Glenn,
cool. It's a
you're
cool
gonna have to
system,
come
though.
back tomorrow.
I wonder if you could take it to if it would overlay any location. You know what I mean? If it's adaptable to, say, the wing headquarters, and then you could drive it over to, say, the fitness center, and you
Yeah.
could run a different scenario using the existing geography, and then
Yeah.
pop up things like that. That would be
I think
interesting.
it's going to be really hard for individuals wearing VR goggles to run up to something that they think is there as cover
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
and to
yeah,
kneel down behind it.
yeah.
His depth perception is
And
terrible.
you saw them; they weren't sprinting full out. They were kind of gingerly because they know, oh, I gotta kneel
Yeah.
down here. There's nothing there
Yeah.
in reality, but the
Yeah.
goggles are telling it's got to be there. So.
I think that'll be hard.
Do you think, other than, okay, yeah, you can actually fire. You don't have any weapons to clean. You don't have to draw ammo or anything like that. But other than that, tactics wise, do you think that's going to give you some good training, or is it just kind of going through the motions?
I think you could get very complacent with that type of training
Yeah.
versus
Yeah, sure.
actually
Yeah.
carrying my weapon into a situation with no virtual reality. I mean, I think you could really get complacent. I think you could go, oh, I'm not going to get shot. I'm not going to get hurt. And
Oh yeah. So if you're
I think
room
you get real
clearing,
used
you're
to
like,
it.
Okay, a
yeah,
little sloppy there, but
yeah. I don't think you're going to see special forces of any type adapting this kind of training and saying it's better than wasting our ammunition on live shooting in a live shoot house or something like that.
I suppose. But there is no
Yeah.
substitute, right? There is no
No.
substitute. But of course, when you're short ammo, then you can't get ammo.
Absolutely. I
Every
mean,
month.
second best, right? The second best
Yeah,
thing.
I guess so.
I think for a brand new troop who's never carried a weapon, who doesn't understand weapon safety, I think there's a lot to be taught using this virtual reality. For sure.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's an ALS thing or something. You know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that the after actions with those shots is a pretty cool
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
Here's
Word
where
You
you.
know,
Yep.
like shooting on a range is different than moving around and shooting.
Right.
Like,
Right.
okay, dude, you shot the baseboard 3 times before you got on target.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Never once did your weapon actually point at your
Yeah,
adversary.
exactly.
You were all over the
Why are
place.
you? Why are you going crotch up like zipper? No, dude.
I'm thinking of the end of Dumb and Dumber where he's standing there and all the shots go around him. And he's like,
Yeah.
man, you're a horrible shot, man. That would be kind of funny. That would
A lot of
be
pros
kind
and
funny.
cons with it, I think. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we got, I just wanted to make sure we got that in for Eric's old stomping.
I appreciate that. I like that.
21st Security Forces Squadron.
Much
Well, I'm
better
sure your
than
picture's still up on the
space.
wall for something, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. That was a long freaking time ago.
Yeah.
03,
Maybe-
man.
Maybe in the museum.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
The historian came and grabbed those a while ago.
Like, hey, here's this guy.
2003. What is that? That's 20 something years I've been out. 25.
23, Eric.
23 years I've been retired from
Good job.
Peterson.
What
Oh!
did you say? 60 is when the 60.
And actually 3 years before that, because my last
60.
3 years I was with the IG team.
Oh, fucking around with those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. What, half-hour inspection and 2 hours at Olive Garden? Yeah, we know how fucking
Yeah.
IG works.
No. I actually had to do freaking all type of measles, which was the software we used to create all the scenarios that we were going to throw at
Yep.
each wing.
You are
They still
recycling
do
each one,
measles.
dude. You're just
No.
changing the names in there.
No. And then you had to do the out brief. Each one of us rotated to do the out
Those
brief
are
to the wing,
rough.
especially if they did bad. Ooh, not good.
So you got a couple intense days there.
See? Thank you.
Yeah. I earned most of my money.
Not all soft. Not all soft work. It was a little bit of hard work.
Yeah,
Jake,
good
do you
call.
remember when in the old days they had ORIs and all that kind of shit?
Yeah.
And they would call us in. This is in the space. This is in Buckley. They're like, hey, we need people on the weekends so we can clean these walls and clean these. It's like, are you serious? Are you serious? We're sitting here scrubbing desks and walls because we want to put our best foot forward for the ORI.
Of course.
Mhm.
And I was
Of
like,
course.
okay. that's
I
done.
doubt you could ask any IG inspector from any of the units. Were you looking for cleanliness of the walls?
Yeah.
Your
No.
records are for shit, but your
No.
walls are fantastic.
These
No.
baseboards are nice.
That's excellent. Too bad we don't grade that. But all right.
That's funny.
I think it's time now for
What do you
Woo!
got?
Unheralded History.
Oh, my.
Look at that.
Oh, the good one.
We're
I even
elevating.
waited. I even waited that time.
We're
So,
elevating.
yeah.
Woo!
Imagine if we had made money and I had a control guy over here. He could do all this stuff.
Nah, that's a lot.
Or if
You
I
got
had
this.
partners who would actually. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No.
wait, let me take my glasses
No.
off. Poke me now.
I took it back. No. That was no
There we go,
pokey.
yeah.
That was no pokey. You know, so not at all. Okay, mine's 72.
Oh,
19.
I forget.
1919?
It
19,
begins it begins in 68.
Okay.
Okay.
The
right.
op was in 70 though.
Okay. You're still second.
Yep, I'm down with that.
Cool.
Eric, take us away with Unheralded History.
So it's kind of interesting because I've always wondered back in the day, and I know you guys have too, where you saw pictures of Navy vessels with the funkiest freaking paint schemes you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I had
I
no
remember the
idea.
German ones were
Yeah,
really
no
fun.
concept. So I'm going to throw this at you real quick. It's pretty cool. So what do Pablo Picasso, the U.S. Navy, the British Royal Navy, and the U.S. Armed Air Forces have in common? Paint jobs. How about that?
Oh, that kind of job.
They were all users of rather distinctive, some would say garish
second word,
paint
right?
styles.
I think I have to share it, unfortunately.
Oh, here we go.
Can you share it? Can you share it to your screen, Eric?
Boom. Yes,
Nice.
Oh, look at
Eric
this.
can do that. Why don't you do this, Jim?
It seems like a lot of work.
That is insane, man. That
So
is
what makes this so cool is there's a name for it, and I had no idea. So let me go into this a little bit for you. All the users were very distinctive in trying to come up with camouflage on the water. The word camouflage is derived from the French word camoufleur, which means to disguise.
Okay.
An example, draping a white bedsheet over a tank or artillery piece in a snowy landscape is an obvious example of camouflage. Yes, we
Okay.
know that. However,
Is that the examples the article gave?
no, that's
Oh.
it's one.
Okay.
But painting a ship in contrasting colors, irregular geometric shapes, zigzag lines, bold and black and white stripes seems to go against common sense. And I always thought that. I was like, what the hell? Where'd they get this paint scheme?
Sure.
This technique was not the brainchild of some naval strategist or a grizzled veteran of the seas, but that of a British artist named Norman Wilkinson, who is credited with inventing, here's the name, dazzle, Dazzle, camouflage, in
Okay.
time for the Great War. Another artist, John Graham Kerr, also vied for the honor of being the father of the concept, but a court declared Wilkinson the true inventor. So,
Oh, okay. A
Also
court declared
separately-
that? A court declared that?
yeah.
You must have
Separately in the United States, we also had two artists, Abbott Thayer and George DeFrost Brush, conducted groundbreaking research in camouflage in the late 1800s, focusing on certain aspects of the protective correlation of plants and animals. So here's what came up. Submarines would up a periscope, look at a ship with dazzle paints, and they couldn't articulate depth perception, width, distance. The same vessel, which was just painted gray, they could find a line of point of embarkation for their torpedoes.
Okay, makes sense.
Where the dazzle paint job skewered it all. So their vision was all jacked up, which was really wild.
Yeah.
So a series of ship camouflage experiments based on McKay's research were conducted by the Navy. In one scenario, an approximately camouflaged oil tanker, when seen from 3 miles away, was said to have seemed to melt into the horizon.
Oh.
That's the dazzle concept. The next came the concept of dazzle, although it seems beyond the realm of common sense, using what a British called dazzle camouflage and the Americans called razzle dazzle was surprisingly effective.
Razzle.
They camouflaged the SS Osterley, a 12,120 ton British ship built in 1909. In June of 1917, she was requisitioned as a troop transport and painted with zebra-like black and white stripes. Despite German U-boats, she came through the war unscathed and returned to commercial service in January 1919, leading a comparatively uneventful life until being scrapped in 1930.
Oh,
Man.
She came under attack 4 times by Wolfpack U-boats,
yeah.
but they they couldn't figure out how to put a torpedo on it.
That's crazy.
I was unbelievable. So the intent
That's
of
cool,
dazzle
man.
was not to hide a ship or plane, but rather to make it difficult for the enemy's range finders to determine with certainty its type, speed, and course, because it breaks up all the outlines, just what camouflage does to a person. The devices used to make this determination for the big guns of a shore battery or a battleship were visual range finders.
Oh, yeah.
An observer using a visual rangefinder needs to determine whether the target vessel is approaching or moving away, or whether the bow or stern is being viewed. The disruptive nature of dazzle made it difficult. So, hence, if you're looking at the picture I put up, you can't even barely tell where the bow is.
No,
That's exactly. Once you said it, I was like, what's going on here?
There's almost like 2. So can you imagine the distance and the range of a U-boat trying to get a heading on this thing? It was unbelievable.
Right.
So
that's cool.
The creation of dazzle painting. I never knew anything about it. It was pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
What was the year that this particular book came out? What'd you say? 1919?
1909 was when it started to be built with the paint jobs. And then June of 17, that boat was I don't know if it was that boat. Let's see. That's the USS West Mahomet. And it illustrates how the paint scheme distorts the apparent aspects of the bow. The 3-dimensional effect completely fools the eye of an observer, making the ship hard to identify.
That's crazy. Yeah. I'm assuming those 2 ropes are coming where the bow is, I guess. That's wild. That's really wild. Yeah.
So
I don't understand it either, Marty.
No, I know. It's wild.
The other ships too that they really saw a lot of effectiveness was on all the beach landings in the Pacific in World War II. You notice how they had big chunks of black paint down some of the destroyers?
No, I guess. Sure.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was for. Dazzled camouflage.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Razzle. I like to razzle.
Nice.
All right. How do
Obviously, that goes out when you start going to. Now you took all of his stuff. Damn it.
I know.
Get it. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
You rookie.
That is nice.
Obviously, that goes off as soon as they stop using visual sighting, right? You know,
correct.
They start getting all the other radar, and they're like, razzle dazzles out. And they're like, damn it.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, technology is so advanced. But I mean, even as a kid, I remember going to like shipyards down in Florida and going, where did they come up with this freaking paint scheme?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, how did someone figure out that? Same with like Navy camouflage, that blue crap they call camouflage.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, So I'm assuming there's got to be a reason that works for them, but I don't know what it is.
Yes. Yeah. Well, maybe it's cost now. Yeah, that everything's gray. I don't know.
But when I saw this story on Dazzle, I was like, man, that is so cool.
That's cool.
It breaks out the outline.
Eric, your creativity on this segment is
That
unmatched.
was a good one.
It's absurd.
You're absurd, sir. Jake, take us on another trip.
All right. How do you ever play those claw games?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
Successful or just
No,
horrible?
never been successful.
Right?
Yeah.
Never
I don't
been.
know
And
what it is.
that was in the 1980s in a Pizza Hut with nothing going on
Right.
around you, right?
Right.
Ooh.
Right. Okay. So this also has to do with a fancy boat. And a cool paint job. But Project Azorian is a Azorian. Yeah. Azorian. Okay. So to set the foundation of this, 1968, the Russians sail a nuclear submarine or a submarine carrying 3 SSN-4 nuclear-armed ballistic missiles out of Petra, right? Pavlovsk.
Petropavlovsk, something like
There
that.
you go. Yeah, on the Kamchatka Peninsula. All right, so they sailed.
Okay.
The Kamchatka Peninsula, right? So they sail out.
Kamchatka.
Russia loses it somewhere about 1,800 miles northwest of Hawaii. And on the ocean floor, 16,500 feet below, right? Russia's been searching for this. U.S. is like, oh, man, that would be cool if we could find this.
Yeah.
Right? U.S. finally locates it. And to bring it back up, the CIA starts Project Azorian, which starts with an underwater mining expedition. They modify this oil rig to have a claw that comes out from underneath the boat. So out the panels open up like James Bond style.
Whoa.
The claw goes down 16,000 feet.
What?
The ocean, the ship, so they had to develop technology and steal technology from oil rigs.
Okay.
Because they have to be stable, right?
Yeah.
Because any motion up here,
a cable that goes down?
is 2 cables that go down.
Okay.
And then there's multiple claws that pick this up. So they're dropping this and not having it float around the ocean somewhere and not having the ship float around everywhere, all while trying to hide themselves from the Russians. They built this ship for 4 straight years in secrecy. They just disguised it and paid for it as a mining expedition. When they launched it, the cover kind of got blown a little bit, but not significantly. They get this ship over off the coast of Hawaii, drop it down. They also tried to invent technology to pump pressurized water in to keep the sub at the same pressure it was.
Okay.
Because they didn't want to destroy any of the documents.
Oh.
So the documents and everything is pressurized, sealed, basically frozen in time. But when you bring it up, it's going to dissolve. They had to keep the paper. They're doing all these experiments in secret while the Russians are still patrolling around. And
that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So
jeez. They're like, it was an oil rig.
Yeah, just an oil rig. We're just exploring this, right? So the heavy lift thing was incredibly complex. It had to maintain the position in ocean current. The ship had to lower the capture vehicle by adding 60-foot sections for supporting steel pipe. So they got the cables going down, and as soon as the cables get to 60 feet, they lower the pipes over it to stabilize it.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
It's ridiculous. All right. So when it reached the submarine, they actually captured the vehicle and had it positioned to be to rise up. Unfortunately, about 3/4 halfway up, so now they've dropped it down 60 feet at a time, put pipe on, 60 feet, pipe on. Now they're doing the same thing. So when they capture the sub, they're raising it up, taking pipes off,
Jesus.
all in ocean current and stabilizing it while it's dangling down there.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, the pressure system didn't hold and it did break in half about 3/4 of the way up, but they did capture things and stuff, right? they don't specifically, according to the CIA.
Now I know
website, they never said exactly what they said. Here you go, right here. Among the contents of the recovered section were the bodies of 6 Soviet submariners. Then they were given former military burial at sea in a gesture of goodwill. The director of the CIA, Robert Gates, presented the film of the burial ceremony to the Russian President Boris Yeltsin in 92.
Wow.
So they didn't say what they got, but they built that ship, developed the technology to stabilize it, developed the capture claw, and recovered half the ship, all under secrecy.
Where's that ship at now?
Oh,
Do we know?
man.
We do not know. I don't know.
Eric, how dare you?
I know.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Sitting in a museum somewhere.
It's got dazzle camouflage on it, so you're
It probably does. Well, yeah. It doesn't say where that ship.
K. What is it? K-120. What? K.
The Russian submarine
Yeah.
was the.
It just has a. It doesn't have a name. It's just a.
It didn't have the name, but it was the K-129.
K-129.
Yeah.
K-129.
So the ship's name was the Hughes Glomar Explorer, but they disguised it as a deep sea mining. It was mostly successful operation, unlike all the other ones I've told you about.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, this one.
So this was successful.
The machinery they invented and used actually worked, right?
Dude, yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. I'm looking at recovery pictures of it now.
Yeah, that's really.
It's cool,
That's
isn't
pretty
it?
cool.
That claw is cool, and you see the diagrams of the ship opening up like this and then dropping
that's
the
crazy,
cable
man.
outside, and it looks like an oil tanker.
Yeah,
it's
amazing the technology we know that's out there. I mean, can you imagine what it
And
looks like today? I mean,
1970s, right there.
Yeah, right.
You know,
the things are so far advanced now. I'm sure there's crazy.
Yeah, there's that documentary there. It shows on YouTube, so I gotta go watch that.
Yeah, that was. I haven't seen it yet. But it's
No,
on
I
my
just
list
see
right
it.
there.
I see it there in the preview. So
I'll do it tomorrow
Fuck.
at work.
cool. Never heard of it. Yeah, nice.
Well done, son. Well done.
Yeah.
well
what do you
done,
got?
Jake. Huh?
What
What?
do you have?
What do I have? Have you ever heard of
Nope.
Marine Captain John Ripley? No,
The Believe It or Not guy?
no, it's a distant cousin.
See running around on a skateboard, flipping knives on fire.
No,
Trying to
that's
break
an Air
world
Force.
records?
That's an
Oh,
Air Force
that's an Air Force
major.
guy.
Thank
Got
you
it.
very much. And that's a Guinness World Record.
Got it.
Marine Captain John Ripley is one of those guys who puts us all to shame. So this was in 1972 in Vietnam. And there was the bridge over the Qua Viet River. So a Marine who single-handedly destroyed a major bridge in Vietnam, swinging hand over hand across the steel girders to plant explosive charges, even as an enemy tank fired at him.
Like monkey bars?
That girders.
Okay. Girder.
Now appears set to
Oh,
receive the
it's
Medal
like
of
this.
Honor. So, yeah, that's partly that. I don't know. I don't have
That's
any
some
video.
Ninja Warrior stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Marine Captain John Ripley's 3-hour one-man assault on the Dong Ha Bridge in April 1972 has been a hallowed story in the Marine Corps. Fellow Marines, friends, and advocates have pushed for decades to see the Navy Cross upgraded to the Medal of Honor. And it looks like those are nearing a success after the Senate approved the special legislation. So it's up to Donald Trump, I think, now. He died in 2008, but here's that incident story. Now, this guy was he was almost like one of those test pilot guys that Jake reads about. All this stuff. He went to like every school for the Marines and for the Army, some for even the British UK Special Forces. This guy was pretty much a stud. But in April 72, Ripley was a senior advisor to the 3rd Vietnamese Marine Battalion when the unit suddenly found itself on the path of two North Vietnamese Army divisions and a column of tanks in what was later dubbed the Easter Offensive. Have you ever heard the Easter Offensive? I think I've heard of it, but I don't know.
Heard of that.
Ripley was ordered to stop the oncoming force, which was far larger than his own and backed by armor. The words
Marty,
passed over.
How many in a division or estimate?
Like a division? 10? Well, there's 100 or say 100 per company, usually 4 or 5 companies per battalion, usually 3 or 4 battalions in a division.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot. The words that were passed over the radio, hold and die.
Hold and die.
That's it. Hold and die, baby. To
Well,
do that, so he saw on the far bank, or they were coming down to this bridge, right? And he saw them all. They had to jam them up. So to do that, Captain Ripley slung explosives around his shoulders and climbed into the steel I-beam girders beneath a key bridge over the Qua Viet River. From the far bank, the North Vietnamese tried to dislodge him with sniper fire and eventually a tank, which fired a round at a spot under the bridge. The round ricocheted and exploded on the riverbank. Captain Ripley said in 2008, when he was inducted into the U.S. Army Ranger Hall of Fame, he said, "Boy, when that 100-millimeter round went off with me in the steel of the bridge, what a racket!"
No, I bet. Bouncing around like a freaking pool ball.
Racket. I do sometimes regret my high use of profanity and wish I could just calmly say something like, that rattled my brain or something, just something so calm.
Caused a bit of a ruckus down there.
Yeah, right. What a racket, he said. He later credited his knowledge of explosives at Dong Ha to training at the Army's Ranger School. So he's in the Army. He's a Marine in the Army Ranger Hall of Fame. For more than 3 hours, Ripley swung hand over hand beneath the bridge, making 5 trips out over the water. He eventually placed 500 pounds of explosives. To stave off exhaustion, he constantly recited a simple prayer: "Jesus, Mary, get me there, get me there." That's what he just kept saying it over and over. Throughout, he later said he expected to be killed. And then he went on to comment, "The idea that I would be able to finish a job before the enemy got me was ludicrous. When you know you're not going to make it, a wonderful thing happens. You stop being cluttered by the feeling that you're going to save your butt." So he was like, "I'm dead."
Did he have anybody covering his movement? Were there any
I don't
other
know.
Marines with him?
It didn't sound like it. No. Wow. Well, he was an advisor anyway. He was an advisor.
Yeah, he had the Vietnam unit with him.
But I mean, he's out on the bridge. I don't know if they have enough range to shoot across the bridge that the guy's shooting at him.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to die. I'll see how much I can get done before I die." I guess I can understand. Once you've given it up, you're just like, okay, I'll just go do this.
Well, I mean,
no fear anymore. Yeah, I'm done.
He's like, hold them and die, boys.
Yeah, he said, "This is ludicrous. I'm not going to make it out of here."
I'm not supposed to.
After rigging the final blasting caps to a time-fused cord, he hurried off the bridge just moments before it blew, and it threw him through the air. He later told the U.S. Navy Institute, "I'm lying on my back looking skyward, and all I can see are enormous chunks of this bridge going through the air, and it was a tremendous feeling."
Boom.
down bridge created a logjam of North Vietnamese tanks that U.S. bombers and warships were able to hammer over and over again. The Easter offensive failed, and Vo Nguyen Giap, who had led the Vietnamese communists to victory over the French decades earlier, was relieved of command and replaced as the commander of North Vietnamese armed forces.
All because of this one guy and
All
this monkey
because
bar.
this guy monkey barred it out there, jammed 2 divisions up, and the Air Force came and strafed the shit out of them.
So the question is, if the VC or the North Vietnamese had their virtual reality training tool, would they have been able to shoot him accurately?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, more practice. You know those guys
Well,
aren't
sure.
practicing
Yeah,
as much.
they're like,
as
okay,
21st SFS.
today you
come on.
tankers, you got to shoot this one guy under a bridge. Take him out.
And
like,
you
"Are
can't hit him.
serious? We can't hit this guy.
I mean, with the tank stuff, it makes sense because they didn't want to hurt the bridge or damage the bridge.
Yeah.
But those
Sound like they
snipers
shot the bridge
are
anyway.
Horrible.
Yeah.
You would have thought someone with a rifle could have hit a guy.
And you would have thought somebody else could
Cruising
have
around.
stepped up. After,
It was a funny angle.
Once again, I go to my God, a supreme being, allowed the good guys.
Oh,
to win.
dude.
But I mean, somebody else could have helped him. I mean, he 5 trips over the water, 3 hours, 500 pounds of explosives.
Did he
Like,
blow it up too? He actually had the.
it was a
detonator,
time
right?
fuse, he said.
Okay.
Time
He
fuse.
lit that time fuse.
I mean,
And
each
then he
time
had
he
to
goes
monkey
back,
bar back.
It's crazy.
I mean, each time he goes back, and they're like, "Hey, any of you guys?" And they're just like less and less guys he can see. As they're
We're just watching you, sir.
You
you
got
kidding
it.
me?
I don't even know how explosive. I don't know how they work. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not the best guy to go. He's like, God damn it. And he went right back out again.
I got a janky shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, a janky shoulder,
You
man.
know, somebody's got to shoot at these guys. They're like, well,
Yeah.
shoot them. And he's like, we got you. Go again.
Yeah.
So that's the story of Marine Captain John Ripley in
That's
1972. And chances are, I mean, Trump is big on giving out CMHs, right? So he'll if it gets to him, he'll be like, easy, right?
General Smedley Butler would have been impressed with the young Marine.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I think so.
For
I think
sure.
he would have. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. God,
as
that's
long
why
as he had his Eagle Globe and Anchor tattoo, he was all right in
Yep.
Smedley's mind.
I tell you, that's turning into my favorite segment of this whole thing we do. I think that's the best. You know, bring up these crazy
is
stories that
crazy.
we never heard,
Yeah.
and there's so we'll never run out. We'll never run
Oh,
out.
here we go. You just jinxed it.
Well, I mean, the only thing that we can run out of is like effort.
Yeah.
Because there are times when I'm like, I got nothing, guys. I didn't do anything this week. So-
Well, I mean, in some of it, I think I have found that I have to dig more a little further into
Sure, yeah.
finding them.
I mean, but it's so much in the. I mean, I wanted to do that article. I think we should mention it now. The one that you sent me, Jake, about the last survivor of D-Day, right?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Do you have that? I don't know where you sent me that. No, I don't know where I saw it, and I don't remember his
Yeah, I
name.
don't know.
He passed at 102, right? Just this
Wow.
last week. The last known
it?
survivor of the Normandy invasions. That's
That's her.
I mean, for years now. Well, maybe not so much recently, but I remember over the last basically 10 years, and they start whittling down the list of survivors from Pearl Harbor.
Yep. In
Right?
fact, they just put
Yep.
the last remains down with
I think you're right.
Arizona
Yeah, I think you're
for
right.
that.
So, and now it's 4 years later. Now you got these guys are. He was 102.
yeah.
I mean, he went through Normandy, survived it, went through the rest of the war, survived it. Went home to his house that had lead paint and probably
Yeah, exactly.
lead pipes. Smoking and
Everything.
drinking, and he lived
Yep.
to 102.
Pretty amazing.
And here Eric is giving up Diet Coke.
Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi. Yeah, isn't that a damn shame?
Well, I know that
Oh
generation.
man,
And I'll probably go out in front of the car and get run over tomorrow or something.
dude, just get in the mail.
Give me a Diet Pepsi.
I
Yeah.
thought you're probably some kind of prone to protein powder toxicity or something
Yeah,
like that.
probably.
You know?
Yeah. Jake Larson was that guy's name.
Jake Larson. Good
Yeah.
on you, Jake Larson. Last
Yeah.
known survivor of Normandy, right?
Did
Is
you
that
did
just
you
our
ever do
side,
that
or-
baton, Marty? You did that baton death march.
I
with
never
that
did
time,
it.
right?
No, I never went down there and did it. Did you do
That
it?
yeah, I did that twice, and that
Wow.
morning roll call was sobering
I think
Like,
you've mentioned
because-
that before. Yeah, yeah.
because they had any of the baton survivors that wanted could come,
Golly.
and they did roll call on all the guys that had showed up.
Wow.
But they
Oh,
also
wow.
did roll call on the guys that had passed away that last year.
Oh man.
And we're like, oh my gosh.
That's wow.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
stood on
whining
the
about
actual
freaking burn.
path of that in the Philippines.
Whoa, that'd be crazy.
Wait, what'd you say, Eric? Say
On
that
the
again?
Baton Death March,
Yeah.
I've been on the road where the signs. I got
Oh
a
my
picture
God,
of the
you're
sign.
kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Went right by my where we had at Crow Valley, the
Yeah.
training area. That was
Yeah.
part of the Baton Death March.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's right. You were over there.
Yeah.
Right, right.
That's
How far
crazy.
away from Clark was that?
Not far, 6 miles.
Oh, really? Oh, God dang. I
Yeah,
didn't realize it was that close.
it was close.
Well, good work, gentlemen. Good work.
On that rousing note,
It was. That was fun. That was a good time. So,
yeah.
yes, on that rousing note, on behalf of all of us here, I'd like to thank you for listening today. Please like, share, subscribe, and let us know how we did in the comments. And make sure next week that you are not
Late for changeover.
There you go.
Gentlemen, thanks for the week. And to everyone watching and listening, thanks for listening and watching, and we'll see you next week.
Right on.
Eric, I'm looking forward to the guns being out tomorrow or next week.
Oh,
Come on.
Got it.
They got to get back out.
Come on. You're too clever. I don't even know who you are. You know?
That's why Juan didn't show up. The shoulder fuzz was too intimidating for him. He's like, I can't live in the shadow of that beauty.
Come on, you're making me blush.